is just fantastic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Vlogmas non-tent video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the video titled Mother-Daughter Day full stop. Like all videos, massively downvoted, but not as much as others this month. Top comments, ignoring mine of course. I hate to say it, but I prefer your content in Oklahoma than in Wisconsin. I'm not surprised, since virtually every upload she did there when she bothered to upload was her crying. Oh, and not looking for her cat. I think in your gut you know Tommy is no good for you. I mean, just look at how much better you seem to be doing at home. Be so for real, Tommy ain't it. I expect a breakup announcement in the future or for Amber to continue her poor decisions. There is no middle ground here. You're worried about your necklace being lost forever, but what about your cat that's been lost forever? I said that wrong, didn't I? How is it possible that everything gives you anxiety except being over 500 pounds? Because squad goals. Squad goals. Being a half-ton heifer or on the path to half-ton heifer to her is a path to glory. The path to glory is paved in cake and takeout and artichoke soup. And finally, you seem so much happier in Oklahoma, and I hope you're able to realize that you can be happy alone and don't have to rely on being with a partner to be happy. Now there's a point to that. A lot of people don't realize that you can be single and happy. You don't always have to be in a relationship. The problem Amber has is that she's always been in one. Even when she breaks up with somebody and we find out online, she's already got someone on the side, which is why for the majority of this year I called her Skanky Lynn Reid. Because she was going from tomboy to tomboy to tomboy to tomboy to tomboy. She never stopped. It made her look like a hoe, and she knows I'm right. If you see this, which I doubt, you were a bit of a hoe this year. A third wheel as well in some instances, which made you look even trashier. Getting with a feeder could have been one of the worst decisions you'd ever make, but the problem you have is you need to be in absolute control of everything. So to ever take control of your life and do what's right by your life can never happen, because the concept is almost alien to you.
Hello, welcome to a new Vlogmas. Now that I'm filming, I kind of want to put on a necklace, and I need to remember to put on my rings. I have been forgetting to wear my rings every single day, and I'm like, what the hell? Oh my god, I'm gonna wear the necklace that Tommy got me.
I'm not gonna lie, I never knew you wore rings. Mostly because when anyone looks at your hands, they look at the darkness around your knuckles. In some areas of the world, hands like that are considered a delicacy.
I'll be right back. Alright, and it goes so good with this outfit. This is a real diamond necklace. We did change the chain on it because I like my necklace to be shorter because it was like way down here. It's just my style and how I like it. But Tommy was totally fine with doing that.
I like that you think it's your style. The reality is if it's anywhere else you won't be able to feel it. If it dangles too low you risk catching it with your hand when you're putting food to your face. That's the reason why. Because if it's near your mouth, you'll probably try and chew it as well. I wonder what happens to diamond when it goes through a digestive tract of somebody on their way to half-heifer. I wonder if it compresses even more and becomes even more rare.
A lot of people ask, like, why don't I wear real jewelry? And it's because I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose it. Like, I'm about to leave the house today. I'm about to go on like a little mother-daughter date with my mom. And like, I'm having so much anxiety that this is just gonna fall off my neck and I'm not gonna notice. And then I'm gonna, like, it's gonna be lost forever. Like, it's just like a constant anxiety.
Oh, would you look at that? You've addressed one of the comments already, I guess. You really did put a lot of stock into jewellery. It's weird for someone like yourself that takes so much for granted how much you put onto a pedestal that is inanimate and utterly pointless in favour of what is valuable, i.e. your family. But then again, no one should be surprised by this. At the first opportunity of getting touched, she went all the way to Wisconsin to get laid, not make content and cry for 2 to 3 months. And then lose her cat as well. Come home though, and all of a sudden she's happy again and wistfully thinking about the lovelies that Tommy gave her. Alright.
Okay, so the rest of my mom's gifts are being delivered today. And I really want to wrap them either today, tomorrow, or the next day. I don't know, I'm low-key kind of busy.
I'm going to ask what you're doing that makes you so hectic and busy, because I know you're not going to show us in your videos. You're going to talk about it, allude to it, recap it, maybe show us a picture or a brief clip of it that's like a 3-second from a table angle when no one can see anything, but it just proves you're at that location at least, right? When are you actually going to start doing stuff again? Is it going to be in this video by chance? Because even in Oklahoma when you were vaguely doing stuff, you still weren't really doing anything. Although you have done more in Oklahoma since coming home than you ever did in Wisconsin, and that includes looking for your cat.
The next few days, so I guess we'll see. And I haven't looked in my little gift wrap bag in, I would say, like 2 years. So I forgot what I had, but I want to see if I have a big enough gift bag for one of her gifts I got her, and I don't. These are the only gift bags I have. I used to have so many. You guys would come for me for it. You guys would call me a hoarder.
Oh, you are a hoarder. You were such a bad hoarder that you had no choice but to get rid of it when you moved in with Wipey. But even then, it kind of spiraled with the torrid holes, to the point you got rid of so much clothing that you barely ever wore. Because you, Dainty Lynn, only really wear cardigans, t-shirts, leggings. The t-shirts, though, can double up as a dress, because a lot of the dresses you bought from Torrid or U-Haul were of no use to you at all. They were a quaint outfit you used as an accessory in a video because you took so much for granted. You hoarded Legos, you hoarded perfumes, you hoarded wax melts, you hoarded journals, you hoarded pens, you hoarded cushions, you hoarded Christmas decorations, you hoarded food, although that one at least went down quick enough. Your reputation is renowned, and the only reason you're not now is because you don't have the money to do it, to plan for that nuclear winter, or Fimbulwinter if you really want to go down that path, or I don't think you know how to say that.
I did used to collect gift bags. I had hundreds, and these are the only ones I saved. That's crazy. Like, what?
If you think that's crazy, try if you will to imagine the following. If you add water to a plant, you're feeding it. That's crazy. Am I right, folks?
I do have a couple birthday ones, but that does not count. And of course we have a little Twinkie star. Love your face. That is so cute.
You know, if you want to save some money, you could cut a hole in one bag, sellotape it to another bag, and then just write in Sharpie, "This is a Christmas bag" all over it. Yeah, that's a clever idea. Or, because I know you, use this as an excuse to go spend money. You might find some gift bags around $200-300. Yeah, you should go for those. You've got the money after all.
So when I go out today, I need to get a bigger gift bag. I need to get some Christmas, like, what is this stuff called? Tissue paper. Yes, tissue paper. I only have these kinds, and this would not look good inside of a Christmas situation type deal. So I'm glad that I looked at that now. I need to get rid of some of this anyway, because like that is so ugly. But this on the other hand is adorable.
See, that's where you are taking for granted something because your tastes have changed. For me, if I don't like the wrapping paper, it doesn't matter, because the person who receives it is the only person that matters. But go figure, when it comes to gift giving as well, everything's about Amber. Seems like a petty point, by the way, and I do apologise for doing it, but she sets it up. Any excuse to be Wasteland, Skanklin, Reid, right?
So our first stop is we're getting some Mexican food. This place literally has the best chips and salsa ever. I never eat the queso though.
All of it. Every bit of it.
My mom says she eats it all, but I wanted to show you guys her shirt. Hug life instead of thug life.
A small part of me was hoping your mum was wearing that to troll you.
I love their real deal tamales.
Real deal tamales.
Real deal. The real deal.
And then I got something I've never had before. It's like pork and potato. I don't know.
Much like Chantel, I've always believed Amber resides within a prison of her own creation. In hers, she has to pay her mother, for example, to take her out for lunch. Not necessarily to spend time together, because I think her mother does actually want to spend time with her, but to pay her to take her places because Amber won't walk anywhere. I was going to criticise the food, by the way, but I've never had that meal, and she doesn't specify what it is. And for somebody who has such food insecurities, by the way, it's surprising how quickly they go out of the window when she orders food at a restaurant and she doesn't know what it is. Yes, I'm going to point that out, because that's such an obvious, glaring contradiction from hypocrite Lynn Reid, skank Lynn Reid, lost cat Lynn Reid, lazy Lynn Reid.
How'd you like your food?
I thought it was great. I love those tamales.
And whatever the heck I got, it was delish.
Delicious. And it was my idea to go eat first. I was hungry.
So, Amber, perhaps you'll address this in a video at some point, but it's a direct request for information from you. For somebody who has all those insecurities, can you explain to us why in a social setting you will eat anything, even if you don't know what it is, without any problems at all, even if it looks like something someone's pushed out of their anus after a rather heavy night of drinking? But when it comes to a cap on olives with garlic crap, not popping, suddenly you think someone's put uranium or plutonium or cyanide into your garlic olives. Can you explain that? Now, before you do, I'm going to insert the obligatory don't try us with the irrational nonsense or your claims of mental health issues, because you've never proven any of it, so I don't believe it for a second. Try again, without the smooth brain.
But she tried my food too.
And it was good. It was spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I literally saw the word potatoes and I was just like, oh, I want that.
Must resist snide comments here. Just resist it. Everyone, resist. Do not channel your inner Michael B. Petty. It's too obvious. Hold back. It's bait.
I love it when I get a parking spot right by the door.
Oh my gosh. So we're getting our nails done, so we're gonna do a little before.
Oh, they're gonna make fun of me because I painted myself and I'm blind.
Mom, they're not gonna make fun of you. They love you.
Whatever.
Mama
Okay,
Lynn.
look, these are my nails and I ruined them, okay? I
No.
thought they looked good when they were done. My friends told me different when I went to work.
Oh, they were like,
They were like, girl,
Let's face it here. Amber's mother does a better job painting her nails than Amber does painting hers. Amber's too busy eating hers, even when they're acrylics, then ripping them off and getting new ones put on straight away, tearing her nails to shreds, because she's hungry. I do want to insert that the comment that references Amber being more active and being happier since coming home is truthful at this point. Amber's more energized because she's surrounded by the right person, if that makes sense, as opposed to being surrounded by a feeder who just wants Amber to be bigger and bigger and bigger, to be the biggest and bestest anxiety blanket ever. Amber can't deny that, but she'll try. I fully expect Amber to ignore all warnings, and to move to Wisconsin, and to lose Wasabi as well, conveniently. If you do go to Wisconsin again, please don't take your pets with you. We, the internet, won't forgive you for rarity. We certainly will not for Wasabi and or Twinkie. And they've both suffered enough around you for years anyway.
You just needed like a couple more layers.
I don't know, they're awful.
And gosh. Okay, so
These
here's
are
the before.
ugly claws, aren't they?
Stop, Mom. No, they're great.
God.
Okay.
I mean, at least one of them looks human. It's not Amber's. Again, they're a delicacy somewhere.
Alright, you guys, and here is the after. So my mom got red tips with glitter.
Like snow.
Oh yeah, that's cute. And then I got matte emerald green. Wow.
Hmm.
Christmassy.
Way better than what I had, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks better.
Yeah.
See, now this further highlights the comments that you're doing more, right? And arguably, this is the most festive stuff you've done all month. That includes yesterday where you just showed us a few things you'd scattered around your prison of an apartment. Today, though, you're actually kind of doing for a change. Although I still think you can make the videos longer by having a conversation with your mother while eating your lunch, because I think that would be interesting. And this video is one of only 3 that reached the 8-minute mark, meaning you finally got some mid-roll ads.
Alright, so we're at Dollar Tree. Oh, they have tons of gift bags. Yay. We found the spot. Okay, but that one's too big. My mom goes, I like this one. You're silly.
What is a 5-piece fat quarter? What is that?
I don't know. Me?
I think a 5-piece would only apply if each piece weighed about, I don't know, 120 pounds. I don't think Beard Meats Food could eat that.
So I was thirsty, and usually there's like bottles, but no, I got this elongated can of Coke, Diet Coke.
You are the healthiest dainty queen I've ever known.
Alright, you guys, so remember when I recently placed a Torrid order? It's coming in 3 packages. So one package I got yesterday, the other package I'm supposed to get tomorrow, and the other package is still on its way. So let's open the first one. Oh my god, I swear to you, things are just a little bit more difficult when you have super long nails.
I think you'll find things are super hard as well when you're incredibly weak. I found that even with shorter nails, I can cut packaging by simply running my index finger across the side, but your ham-hock fists don't have the potential to do that. We'll end up with another Kenkelgate problem, but it'll be your finger instead. So it'll be ham-hocklegate? Yes, that.
So in this one is just one item, and it's the boyfriend sweater. I have a couple sweaters, but I don't have just like a plain black one like this. I'm gonna try it on without the buttons because that is exactly how I'll wear it.
That, you know, if you put it on to the buttons up, the internet will even more point out the fact that you've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're lucky you still can stand vaguely upright. Although, give it another year and if you don't get your weight in order, I fully expect you to require some kind of Zimmer frame to rest your head on as you walk forward in the shape of an L.
I don't mean without the buttons, but I meant to say without the buttons, like, hooked. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Wow, this is so cozy. Here, let me put you guys down a little bit. This is genuinely so freaking cozy. Wow, look at it. Let's be warm, folks. I don't know, ever since after my hysterectomy, it's definitely gotten worse, but I am also anemic. So I am a cold girly pop, and it's just like so bad in the wintertime. Oh my God, this is so freaking cozy. Look at it.
Okay, so a couple of things I want to point out here. Firstly, you do look a lot bigger. You look like your spine's compressing. And I'm curious why you didn't buy something like this and have it delivered to Tommy's when you were getting cold. Perhaps buy some leg warmers. So you could stay there and do the one thing you should have done and why you shouldn't be home. And that's find your cat, if your cat is even alive. At some point in the new year, if you don't get to it beforehand, you're going to have to provide an update with verifiable proof, which you won't provide. That either your cat is no longer here, or that your cat is being searched for by Tommy. I don't expect you to do either, but buying this kind of stuff now when you're home in Oklahoma is a bit strange when you could have had that there. Just wanted to point it out.
I genuinely cannot see myself wearing this buttoned up. Not my style at all. But I like to have this to just throw it on right before I take Twinkie outside so I can just be warm while I'm out there, and I don't always want to put on my jacket.
I like that you had to try and find a way to justify buying clothes to your audience. You don't have to justify anything to us, by the way, Amber. You bought loads in the past of different colours and, girly colour stuff. But really you wear black because black is slimming. It doesn't stand out as much. You don't have to justify it. By the way, if you want to stay warmer, do it up. See, arms and legs can get cold, and that's fine. If the torso gets cold, you've got a problem. So consider that a public service and health announcement. If you're going to go outside and you want to stay warm, don't worry about your arms and your legs. They'll look after themselves if you move. Instead, keep the torso warm and do your jumper up. Don't be like Amber.
Okay, you guys, this definitely might be the last time I give you an update of my viral TikTok sensation, like my side job. I'm literally joking, but it reached over 6 million views and it almost got 1 million likes. And based on the comments, people think I'm pretty funny. They're not laughing at me, they're laughing with me. So since then, that TikTok has been used on some very popular Snapchat stories.
Since that TikTok in question went viral, you've released one Thirsty Lynn Reid video on that account. The reason you're not getting any negative comments, people laughing at you, is because, and I have tried it myself, it gets instantly removed by TikTok's terms of service for violating community guidelines. You're not allowed to over there. You cannot criticize people over there. It is a hug box. Bigging yourself up on YouTube isn't the right move, because I'm more than happy to take one for the team and prove it will be deleted. I've tried it several times now to tell you to go find your sodding cat, and every time that comment has been removed. I also put the sole word fat, and it got removed. It is far too sensitive a platform, it is not pro-free speech, and come middle of next month, unless it's sold off in the US, you won't have access to it. So please, all the sarcasm needed for yourself here to big up your TikTok while you have it.
Hell yes, you guys. Another Vlogmas down. I have thoroughly been enjoying Vlogmas so much. Like, you guys have no idea. Like,
of course we have no idea, because the first half of your thumbnails and videos were you crying. Don't tell us you're enjoying Vlogmas. You shouldn't be enjoying shit. Right now, you should be miserable, or you should be focused. Not on Vlogmas, although you should do both. You should vlog yourself, or live stream it in fact, because you make a lot of money live streaming, you out and about finding your cat. Get in a car, or on a train, or on a plane, go to Wisconsin, step foot in the Badger State, go find your cat. Don't tell us, oh, but Tommy's doing it for me. No. Responsibility is not your potentially ex-girlfriend. The responsibility is you. You saying you're happy is the biggest load of horse hockey I've ever had in my life. And stop bigging yourself up. You've been doing it for days now. You have nothing to big up, you're big enough already. Your ego doesn't need placating, your ego needs to come down a level. Start doing the real stuff, like looking after your health and finding your cat, in the opposite order, preferably. Because at this point there isn't a single person on the internet that cares about your health, least of all you.
Mary Moistmas, ew.
Maggie Moistmas.